was finally going to meet his family and my joy knew no bound. Like play, like joke, I was getting married like this. I couldn't believe it myself. After all the heartbreaks and breakfast, I was to settle down with the man of my dreams. Getting to Ray's house that day, I was welcomed specially by him and served the best of Yofa drink. He knows how I love it. I went to work immediately, devouring the peppered gizzards before me and chilling with the Yofot. Just then, his father stepped into the sitting room, hand in hand with his wife. I stood up like the well-mannered girl I was and greeted them as a typical Igbo lady should. "Mom, Dad, meet my fiancé, the one I have been telling you about," Ray said, standing beside me. From when he entered the room, I noticed the look of shock with a garnish of confusion on his father's face, and I wondered why, until he blurted out angrily, "What? No way, you're not marrying that girl," he howled and stomped out of the sitting room. Ray and his mother took over look of the confusion. None understood what was happening. I frowned my face at the sudden development, while Ray and his mother ran after the man of the house, after pleading with me to calm down. Immediately they were out of sight, I smiled mischievously and returned back to my gizzards and Yofot. Who cares what happens? Ray's father is my sugar daddy and Ray is also in love with me. Both men didn't knew I know them before coming into the house. Happily, the both of them are madly in love with me, and the Ray's father I know will do everything to take me out of his son's hand because I am his medicine, his sexual healing. I had both father and son's mumu buttons, and this show that is about to start is a very interesting one. I don't care what Ray thinks, cause it's none of my business. His mother must pay for her crimes. I must ensure that I end her marriage, or at least cause a havoc that will cause her a heart attack, the kind that killed my mother when she discovered that she was my daddy's mistress back in the years. She had come into our home with no shame and boldly told my mother that she would take over her home and that daddy would soon throw her and this thing, referring to me, out of the house. Mommy's heart problem began that day and daddy never gave a damn. His focus was on his mistress. Eventually, Mommy died. I was 7 years old then, but I remember everything that happened. However, Daddy left her 2 months after Mommy's death. Now, I am back to pay her back in her own coin after 20 years. It's a good thing she couldn't recognize who I was. She must pay with her marriage and her life. I must destroy her marriage and revenge for my mother's death. That was the reason I got my way into the life of both her husband and son. What goes around comes around. Karma is real. Be careful what you do.